I got to give a special thank you to the people that was really like there for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Mace just dropped a bombshell about the controversial preacher and Diddy's longtime friend, T.D. Jakes, and rumor has it that Pastor Jakes has been attending a lot of freak-offs at Diddy's parties. Rumors about T.D. Jakes being everything but a man of God have been circulating for a long time. However, some new details surfaced recently about him and Diddy being part of a secret club where freak-offs are just the tip of the iceberg. So what did Mace reveal about T.D. Jakes? And what exactly did Jakes do at Diddy's parties? Let's get into it.
And I want to tell you why, If the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God could use me aggressively.
It looks like Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy could be the unraveling of the industry. And if Diddy gets criminally prosecuted, there's a long list of people he could drag down with him. And one of them is his longtime friend and spiritual mentor, T.D. Jakes.
Notice she said rumors about Bishop T.D. Jakes, and then she said new details, which is probably going to be more rumors. If you ain't got no receipts, at least I'm glad she's saying rumors because she ain't saying it's like it's the truth. All right, let's keep watching.
His favorite celebrity to hang out with is Diddy. So much so that rumors have been circulating for years that these two are more than friends. Speculations about T.D. Jakes being on the DL have been around for a long time, and they reached a fever pitch back in 2009 after his son Jermaine Jakes was arrested for openly soliciting gay sex from an undercover vice detective in a public park, just a few blocks from his father's megachurch, the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. Now, as for Diddy and T.D. Jakes' friendship, it goes back years, and Diddy even enlisted Jakes to officiate the funeral of his ex, Kim Porter. Despite Diddy's reputation as one of the most depraved men in the industry, T.D. Jakes never missed an invitation to one of Diddy's infamous parties.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. We love you, man.
I ain't going to tell you who I mentor, but it's people that you want to look at as being church-going, saved, Holy Ghost Christian people. Because what they do publicly can end up ricocheting back on Larry Reid. And I ain't about to have that. What is the need for you, Bishop Jakes, to be so public about you dealing with P. Diddy? This is not good. You ain't even said nothing about the Diddy thing, although we don't really know if he did what he did, but he did pay it off, and everybody backing up off of him like he did do it. Let's see what is this girl saying.
But it's not just fans who think that Diddy and T.D. Jakes are part of a club that has nothing to do with God. There's also Mace, a rapper turned pastor who was signed to Bad Boy and who spent decades fighting with Diddy to get his publishing rights back.
I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album? And then he became a fake pastor and went and con people.
But isn't it ironic that Diddy calls Mace a fake pastor and a con artist when his spiritual mentor is literally T.D. Jakes? It's kind of like Diddy pushing love in everyone's face only to be exposed as the most evil man in the industry. Anyway, Mace wasted no time responding to Diddy, and he said that Diddy and his bishop, T.D. Jakes, are used by the devil aggressively.
If the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God could use me aggressively. Because for years, these guys have organized a mass organized effort to slander my name behind the scenes. I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So why should we keep these same gatekeepers who have done nothing but exploited us and used our talents against us for their own gain?
Fans are now saying that if Diddy goes down, T.D. Jakes is next, because it seems they're part of the same club, and who knows what they've been up to behind the scenes.
I can't help but think about how Bishop Jakes was very cautious in him owning the friendship and relationship he's had with Bishop Carlron Pearson for all these years, to where he basically had to be dragged online before he gave any proper recognition. The first recognition he gave was actually a pop-off saying, if you made me, you go and make another. But ultimately, he did end up honoring him by this long post online that still had a little bit of that we went two different paths thing. That just makes it not a great word to be hearing right now, being that's the thing that really killed Carlron Pearson, that kind of ridicule from his friends. So that's interesting, and I do know that they kept calling the office trying to get a video from Bishop Jakes to play at Bishop Carlron Pearson's funeral. I know, Bishop Jakes, it don't matter how close y'all are. If you get dirty, he separate from you. I wonder would he do this as it relates to Diddy, although nothing is proven when it comes to Diddy, but there's still all these rumors, because he wouldn't even speak up for Eddie Long. He wouldn't even speak up for some other people names I'm not going to call publicly because of it being very sticky and sketchy for him. And he's been very public. My mentor doesn't operate like this. I don't operate like this, meaning if you're mentoring somebody that's even a king or a queen in another country, that's private. If they want to tell it, they tell it. And you're not going to be seen at their parties. I just don't understand why, knowing, everybody knew that PD, they do a whole lot of different stuff. I wouldn't have allowed my brand to be represented around someone that possibly would not be taking my advice and my direction, because now Bishop Jakes is being pulled into this. And he may have to say something, because this video is on YouTube way longer than this, and it's getting it's in front of over 500,000 people's eyes right now. You probably ain't seen it. Go watch it on YouTube. All right, let's end this video. Go on, gal.
Diddy and TD Jakes are friends, right? One fan said. TD Jakes even attended Diddy's questionable parties. Show me your shady friends and I'll tell you exactly who you are, man of God. And another person added, let's also call out TD Jakes for letting this known sexual deviant be in the first row of his services, parading around with Diddy while he was cosplaying like a family man. But how do you feel about TD Jakes and Diddy's friendship? Do you think Pastor Jakes' closet is full of skeletons? Comment down below.